The year is 2025. More than 20 years have passed since the United Kingdom joined the F-35 Lightning II program, a fifth-generation fighter jet designed to change the face of modern warfare. It was meant to guarantee air superiority and redefine Britain's place among the world's military powers. Today, after decades of ambition, delay, and massive investment, the National Audit Office has revealed the full picture of Britain's F-35 capability.
This is not just the story of an aircraft. It is a story of international cooperation, politics, economics, and the limits of human engineering. Because the F-35 is not simply a fighter jet, it is a flying data network, a stealth machine capable of surveillance, electronic warfare, and precision strike all at once.
Britain's involvement began in the 1990s, when it became the first formal partner of the United States in the Joint Strike Fighter project. London contributed £144 million to the concept phase, and in 2001 committed $2 billion for Level 1 partner status, the only country in the world with such access. That investment opened the door to stealth technology and to influence over the aircraft's design. British industry seized the opportunity. Today, more than 100 UK companies supply parts for every F-35 built anywhere in the world. From Broughton's wings to Cheltenham's electronics, roughly 15% of each jet's value is made in Britain. It is an industrial success, but one that carries decades of responsibility.
The 2025 National Audit Office report paints a picture that is both impressive and troubling. On paper, Britain has 37 F-35s in service, 48 on contract, and an eventual goal of 138 aircraft by the year 2069. The total cost so far exceeds £11 billion, with full life cycle costs projected at more than £71 billion. But numbers tell only part of the story. Behind them lie delays, shortages, and missed targets. Full operating capability, once expected in 2023, has slipped to late 2025 and perhaps beyond. Only a fraction of the fleet is able to perform all assigned missions.
Roughly one-third of Britain's F-35s can execute their full mission set. Half can perform some missions, the rest remain grounded, awaiting spare parts, software updates, or the engineers that the Royal Air Force simply does not have enough of. Personnel shortages have become one of the program's greatest challenges.
Yet when those jets roar off the deck of HMS Queen Elizabeth, their presence is awe-inspiring. Each aircraft can vanish from radar, penetrate enemy defenses, and coordinate attacks with other platforms, typhoons, warships, even drones, through its advanced data fusion systems.
According to the NAO, the F-35 is many times more likely to survive and strike effectively in combat than any previous British aircraft. But it lacks one crucial element, a long-range standoff weapon. The domestically developed Spear 3 missile, once scheduled for 2024, will not be fully operational until the early 2030s.
The same goes for the Meteor air-to-air missile, delayed by integration issues. Until these weapons are ready, UK pilots rely on the older Paveway 4 bomb, which lacks the range needed for modern, high-threat environments.
Infrastructure has also suffered. A key stealth testing complex, the aircraft's signature assessment facility, was postponed to the 2030s to save money, a short-term cut that will cost much more in the long run.
Even so, 4 of 5 major facilities supporting Britain's F-35s are operational. The Integrated Training Center, the Lightning Operations Center, the Maintenance and Finish Hangar, and the Mission Data Reprogramming Lab in Florida. These sites form the backbone of British freedom of action, the ability to operate the F-35 anywhere, anytime, independent of foreign control.
But the logistics chain remains fragile. The Global Support Network, managed by the U.S.-led Joint Program Office, struggles to deliver spare parts fast enough for Britain's needs. As a result, many jets are grounded, awaiting components from a worldwide spares pool shared by all partner nations.
During Operation High Mast in 2025, an 8-month carrier strike group deployment, availability rates briefly improved. For a moment, the fleet met its targets, but experts warned that those gains were temporary, achieved only because of top operational priority and extra resources.
The NAO criticizes the Ministry of Defense for short-term affordability decisions, deferring aircraft deliveries, delaying infrastructure, and canceling projects to balance annual budgets. In 2010, £1.5 billion was cut from the F-35 budget. In 2021, construction of the stealth test facility was halted to save £82 million.
Still, the program remains a symbol of British defense ambition. Within the next decade, F-35s are expected not only to form the core of the Royal Navy's carrier air wing, but also to join NATO's nuclear mission. Britain has committed to at least 12 F-35As, capable of carrying both conventional and nuclear weapons.
This is also a story of partnership. 38 British officers and engineers are embedded within the Joint Program Office in Washington, more than from any other partner nation. Their job, to protect UK interests and influence decisions on costs, design, and global sustainment.
Despite purchasing less than 5% of total production, UK industry has won contracts worth £22 billion. It's proof that Britain's early commitment continues to pay economic dividends, even as military capability lags behind expectation. But not all success can be measured in money. The NAO notes that the program lacks clear metrics for success, no balanced system to weigh military, industrial, and strategic benefits. Without it, it's hard to judge whether the billions spent have delivered the value once promised. The auditors are blunt. For the £11 billion spent to date, the capability achieved is disappointing compared to the Ministry of Defence's plans. The F-35 has delivered progress, but not yet the level of performance the UK envisioned more than a decade ago.
And yet, as the Lightning II cuts through Atlantic skies, descending onto the deck of RMS Queen Elizabeth, it embodies something greater than technology. It is a statement of intent, of national pride, of Britain's determination to remain a leader in global defense.
The F-35 story is also a lesson for the future, for the upcoming global combat air program that will follow. Auditors urge reform, longer leadership tenures, streamlined approvals, and greater financial flexibility. Because every misstep in a project like this costs millions and years.
But it is also a story of people, engineers, pilots, technicians, and officers who work tirelessly to keep this complex machine in the air. Their skill and determination are the true engines of the program, proving that behind every aircraft stands human dedication and courage. The report ends, but the story does not, because the real fight for Britain's full F-35 capability is only just beginning.